Welcome to video 13 or part 3 of the integration of the Magnorail and Fella car system on the waters of Echo Lakes. The 19th Grampian Model Railroaders show is now history, and as treasurer for the club I was pleased to see that it was one of our best for many years. Echo Lakes performed well, except for the chairlift which broke its cable on the first day, but with all the other activity I don't think many people noticed it missing. I was able to get it going the next day with fewer chairs as the repairs shortened the cable and made it a bit too tight for a full complement of seats. A cable renewal program is needed to be instigated soon. The jet skis, when close together, looked good, and they held their plumes of water up for the early part of the exhibition, but slowly flattened with the humidity in the unheated hall. Father Christmas made his debut. This was a limited edition cyclist created by Magnorail last year and kindly gifted to me by the company in recognition of my support for their product via my Klechko 56 channel on YouTube. I did note yesterday when ordering some spare parts that Santa's now a listed item at about 64 Australian dollars. 51 US and 43.50 euros. Whilst the bikes are fairly robust in their construction, they still need delicate handling though. I did have Santa snap off one of his pedals which left him lame on one side late on the last day of the exhibition, so the story was that he injured it going down a chimney. The skiers went well, and I'll adapt them further. I used too thick a cord which tended to drag at times, so a thinner thread filled in until I can upgrade the tow ropes completely. Because of the houseboat's turning circle, I was unable to have the houseboat pull up parallel to the floating dock, but it was not obvious as the boat shielded the scene when parked. If you're planning a lake scene, you could dock it parallel as long as you could come in straight beside it and the bow doesn't hit anything. Leaving the dock will not be a problem as the bow swings away fairly fast. The Fella houseboat operationally had mixed results, but I was able to make many trouble-free runs, with the biggest problem being of my own creation. To keep the speedboats, skiers and jet skis moving smoothly, I gave the lake a spray of silicone which gives it a nice slick surface for them to glide over. However, the houseboat runs on wheels, which meant in some parts it couldn't get traction where the two systems run close together. As the houseboat works at a fixed speed, it's basically uncontrollable. However, the Magnorail system works on a normal train controller, and so you can slow boats etc. down when a collision is imminent. However, in parts the two systems are so close together there's no room for manoeuvring and the inevitable squeeze occurs. It's a bit like having two trains approaching a crossover, but you only have one variable to play with. As usual, the kids loved the layout because of three reasons. One, they could actually see it without being lifted up. Two, the heavy bar stools I have in front allow them to kneel without leaning on the display and still feel safe. And three, all the movement just kept them entertained, some for 10 minutes or more with repeat viewings when they went past each time. I try to vary the cyclists, vehicles and boats over the exhibition's time, so there's a variety for return viewers, with the ice cream truck taking to the road as well as the Vespa scooter intermittently. This young man was the recipient of one of my junior engineer badges, but I'm not sure whether the man in the back of the scene was hoping for one too. But it turned out he and his wife were just waiting for a chance to get closer to have a good look at the layout. And I suppose this is one of the most gratifying things about displaying at an exhibition for me. As much as the serious model railroaders can appreciate the various technologies in play and how they could adapt their own layouts to whatever they're looking at, the older people are fascinated with the autonomous moving parts seemingly randomly moving across the layout as being very different to watching trains that follow fixed rails. And then the kids, well, they just love the magic of the whole layout and all the movement and colour from these miniature people and their boats, bikes, buses and other vehicles. Ironically, as I was delivering the prize for the raffle, the first prize winner, Sean, it turned out that he was also the brother of the boy who received the badge on Saturday at the exhibition. Stranger things happen. Anyhow, thanks for viewing. Please leave a comment or subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch up with some more videos hopefully in the near future.